sway them. Who's with the captains for the toss?
Toss time here at the Oman Cricket Academy. SkyExchange.net presents fan code Oman D10, and it's Darsait Titans taking on Ghubrah Giants. The captains have arrived over here. For Darsait Titans, the stand-in skipper is Khurram Khan, and for Ghubrah Giants, Sanjaya would be the stand-in skipper. Sandwiched between them, we have Mr. Zaman, the match official. The coin is all set to go up now. Khanjar is the call, and Khanjar it is. Ghubrah Giants have won the toss. Sanjaya, if you could let us know what you've decided to do.
We have to bat first.
Any specific reason behind batting first?
Not really. I think we're just trying to try out batting first because the previous few games we have ball first. So we are trying to see if we can get a different outcome.
Changes in the side today?
There are two changes. Instead of Arif and Adil, Azmat and Amin will be playing.
How much is a good total on this kind of a track that you want to see on the board during the half-time?
Well, we are hoping 3 figures, obviously. More than 100 would be pretty good.
All the very best, Sanjay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Khurram, what would you have done on this kind of a pitch?
We would like to restrict them less than 100, and hopefully we will chase it, inshallah.
Changes in the side for you as well?
We have 2 changes. Hawar Ali, unfortunately, he's injured. He's having hamstring issue. And I think one more change, Nestor Damba is not there. He's also having some injuries. So 2 people are coming. One is Chaitra is replacing Hawar Ali, and one more, I believe, Akshay Pandya is replacing with...
Yeah, we'll confirm that in commentary as well. So after the game against Azerbaijan, it's very important for you to find your mojo, isn't it?
Yeah, we are just hunting for a victory. So we are just keeping, find out the combination for the winning combination. So we are just hunting. We'll see, inshallah. Hopefully this game we will win it.
All the very best.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So the news is that Ghubrah Giants have won the toss and they have decided to bat first.
Decision for captains winning the toss to bat first. Ghubrah Giants winning the toss and electing to bat first. And we are minutes away from the start of this final game of the evening. Remember, it's the 20th match of the fan code Oman D10. Azad, Kehar and Mujahid, the 2 umpires making their way to the middle with the white ball in the hand. You can see them preparing. Just the right time to welcome Shoaib Ahmed as well in the comm box.
Good evening, Mikhail. Yes, Kiar Azad and Zaman is the umpire. That's the 11 for both the teams. We'll have a look at Ghubrah Giants, who are batting first. Ahmed Khan, Akil Khan, Azmatullah Qazi, Dean Foxcroft, Ghazanfar Iqbal, Ibn Eamon, Habib, Kashif Ali, Mohsin Qureshi, Pranav Mehta, Sanjay Ravindra and Shehbaz Nasir.
Who's going to turn out to be the star for Darsait Titans? Amanpreet, Arjun Rajesh Kumar, Chitra Jaish Tanki, Chaminda Lakmal, Ikram Sadat, Imran Rijvi Mohammad, Khurram Khan, Sachin Kumar Jagra, Ubaidullah, Yagnik Ashwin and Zishan Maqsood, part of the playing 11. All eyes will be on Ghazanfar Ghazi. Can he take them off to a flying start? He's usually done that in the D20s, but in the D10 he's been kept quiet. He's not been off to great starts. All eyes on him, and giving him company will be Kashif. Kashif has really sparked some kind of a great moment in this tournament by getting off to a very good start, but can he continue with that good form? That remains to be seen.
Well, Ghazanfar Iqbal is one big question as well for Ghubrah Giants, who's not been delivering the goods for the team. If he gets going and if he can score some quick runs, that will be a big help for Ghubrah Giants. Meanwhile, Darsait Titans also need to get their house in order. Some crowd trickling in and very happy looking Darsait Titans. They enjoy playing with each other. They would enjoy a win even more.
Oh yes, all smiles your Darsait Titans, but they need that elusive win. All smiles with the fans as well as they make themselves comfortably seated in the crowd. Well, we've had a lovely turnout today in this weekend fixture, and this is the 4th and final game of the evening. But all eyes will be on Ghazanfar and Kasif Ali. If they can take Ghubrah off to a good start, they can have some hope of moving forward in this competition. Darsait Titans, They'll play for the wooden spoon, but they can spoil someone's party as well.
Oh yes, it is important that you finish on a winning note. Of course, quite a few matches left, but they would want to get that winning momentum in their favour. Zishan Maqsood, the Omani skipper, national side captain, and Ghazanfar Iqbal, the smiling assassin. 5 matches, 19 runs, a strike rate of 86. Nothing to discuss in that stat, but Ghazanfar, the player that we know, the batsman that he is, he can change the face of the game on any given day.
Well, a strike rate of 86 for Ghazanfar, but 190 for Kasif Ali. Now, that's the contrasting strike rates at which they're batting in the tournament. And if Ghazi can get that 190 strike rate, trust me, Ghubrah Giants will be on a plane towards that north of the points table. Sachin Kumar Jagra, ever so consistent in the D20, but he clearly is having the early jitters of playing the D10 format. It has really dismantled quite a few combinations and their plans as well.
What do you think is the reason, Mikhail, why players have done well in D20? The bowlers haven't come to the fore in the D10 format.
Adaptability, adjustment. Maybe these could be the reasons. Not able to absorb the pressure. We'll take a look at the field as well. Practically everybody inside the circle. Now third man also coming up. You have a deep square leg and a long on as well. But on the off, everyone is inside the 30-yard circle. So this is going to be a contest where the bowler is going to keep things around middle and off and ask the batsman, or rather invite the batter to go big. Let's play is the call. We're all set for ball number 1.
Starts off well, Sachin Kumar Jagra at the right length, beating Ghazanfar. A good start.
We've always seen under lights that white ball doing something. This time Ghazi as well stating that the ball really carried up. That extra bounce surprising him, and the movement as well. Good seam presentation. Jagra can do this consistently. This is a good contest.
Plays it on the back foot, looking for a single, but Kashif Ali is not interested. He says, hang on, Ghazanfar. So good start from Sachin. He's bowling at the right length, which is not an easy task for any batter if the ball is bowled in the good length area.
I'll tell you what, Ghubrah Giants have changed that opening combination in practically every game. Yes, they began with Pranav and Ghazi in the first 2 games, but after that it's been a virtually new batting opening combination. Ghazi has been kept quiet. If he gets going, match on.
Oh, that's a cracking shot from the bat of Ghazanfar. Stand and deliver. He's got that from the meat of the bat, and that will give him a lot of confidence. Yes, Pranav Mehta, the team member, is happy. I'm sure Ghazanfar is even more happier with that shot.
Oh yes, not much of movement within the crease over there, really not using the depth of it, more of hand-eye coordination. Once he got past that fielder at backward point, it was always going to be 4. Just like those forearms and wrists coming into play. He watches the ball very late. Ghazi will be feeling good. A 4 off his third delivery. Ghubrah off the mark, and so is Ghazanfar as well.
Swing and a miss. Again, that length. Not sure Ghazanfar whether he has to go on the front foot or the back foot. That was not too short to pull. And that is a really good ball from Sachin Kumar Jagra. Just on the top of the off stump. A good collect by Khurram Khan, who's the keeper for Darsait Titans. He's taken on the gloves. 4 balls, 4 runs. Ghubrah Giants. That's on the pads. Fuller delivery. Surprised on that occasion, Ghazanfar, with the pace and the length. Misses it completely, but they still scamper through for a run. Leg by signaled by the umpire. And to face the last ball, it is going to be Kashif Ali, who will be facing Sachin Kumar Jagra. That length was going down leg, of course. 1 more ball to go. Where would he bowl, Mikhail?
After conceding that 4, Sachin has come back well. Just see some change in the field. Sachin wants long on to come to mid on, and he wants point to move to deep cover. So he's aware that Kasav is very good square of the wicket, and that's why he's brought long on to mid on and moved point to deep cover.
Very well bowled. Good over from Sachin Kumar Jagra. He's redeemed himself so far. First over gone. Ghubrah Giants, the GGs are 5 for no loss. So Kashif, after playing that last ball of the first over, is on the non-striking end. Ghazanfar will be facing Ubaid to start the proceedings. Again, one of the bowlers who has impressed us in this edition of Fancode D10.
How good this wicket has played. 20 matches on the same pitch across 6 days, and the batsman can still play through the line and hit it over the bowler's head, or even think of going across the line as well. Ubaidullah Jalil Mohammad, he's been impressive in this tournament. He's had 6 wickets in 5 games at a very decent economy of 11. I strongly believe Ghazanfar is eyeing 6 sixes in 6 deliveries, as simple as that. Because he is that kind of a batter who will not want to defend. He'll want to make use of the power play, and he'll want to go after every ball.
Short ball pulled, backward square leg, no fielder there, and that means that it's going to be 4 number 2 for Ghazanfar and Ghubrah Giants. A short ball from Ubaid. He's not the quickest of bowlers. At that pace, Ghazanfar gets that opportunity to roll his arms and good connect as well. So that means he gets 4.
Yes, bowling to his strength, into the body towards the leg side is something he fancies, because he looks at the square leg region, he looks at the mid-wicket region, he looks for the swivel, and that's the length and line at the moment Ubaidullah is employing. So now mid-wicket goes to square leg, deep square leg, and Khurram Khan is deployed, rather Zishan Maqsood at long on.
Oh, that's a big hey. That's gone. It's out of the park. Ghazanfar has come to the party. This is the Ghazanfar we all know. That was way too full on the pads, and those hands quick as anything else you would see. 6, half a dozen.
Ubaidullah not learning from his last mistake, even as the ball has disappeared and we begin the game of retrieval. Yes, it has come. That's good news. But the fact is, once again bowling into his pads, and all he has to do is just pick it from there with the angle and play it over deep square leg, and that disappeared into the lights. What a shot. And this is what I was telling you about. Ghazanfar will be eyeing 6 hits to the fence, either 4s or 6s, because the power play is only when Ghazi can get going, and if he can get these runs early, he's unstoppable.
Well, Ghubrah Giants, for the first time after winning toss, have decided to bat first. He plays it on the back foot. This is good bowling from Ubaid. Good length, outside off. Very well done.
Yes, keep it outside off. And that's where you'll start asking questions to Ghazi, because then he'll have to manufacture that shot from outside off to play it on the leg side. And the percentage of getting a wicket increases. Ubaid under pressure, 10 already in the first 2 deliveries. Ghubrah Giants will be happy after winning the toss and getting a start like this. And the bigger news for them is that Ghazi is firing.
Again in the slot, fuller delivery, and this time the result is the same. Another 6 from the bat of Ghazanfar. Ubaid under pressure. What a great hit that is.
And this is why Ghubrah Giants can be danger. The day Ghazanfar with his bat gets going, the day he starts seeing the ball really well early on, it's problems for the opposition and great news for the dugout of Ghubrah Giants. Again in the slot, at a length which is so easy to pick. That's bowling to his strength, and look at the power behind it. He has smashed this one.
And outside off again. So clearly, there is one side of the wicket that Ghazanfar favors. And if you are a bowler who can think, you will quickly realize where you need to bowl. This is a much better delivery. Outside off, asking the right questions. And keep bowling there, as you rightly mentioned. He'll need to do something different to score runs on the offside.
You cannot afford to bowl into the pads of Ghazanfar because he'll punish you like the way he punished Ubaidullah into the pads, into his legs, and this one in the slot, full length dispatched. Oh, that's a wide, and that'll be an extra run as well. The idea was right, the intent was right, the execution a little poor. Should have kept it a little in.
Oh yes, we'll have to reload that again, Ubaid. 17 already in the 5 deliveries that he's bowled so far. One more ball to go. In a way, Ubaid will be a little relieved to see Kashif facing that last ball.
If I am Ubaid, yes, I'll be relieved. But Kashif in his own right is another very dangerous batter. He'll also not miss out on the loose opportunities.
Fuller delivery, very well bowled to end the over. They won't take a run and it will be a dot ball. So 17 runs of that over from Ubaid. 2 overs gone. Ghubrah Giants 22 for no loss.
Everyone's come to watch Ghazanfar in action. That's the kind of entertainment he provides up front with his explosive hitting.
Well, let me tell you, if the news spreads out that Ghazanfar is still out there batting for Ghubrah Giants, those stands will quickly fill in. If Jatinder is a superstar, we've got Ghazanfar a star in the making.
Absolutely, he grabbed a lot of eyeballs in the D20. Ikram Sadat captained the Darsait Titans for a while. An economy of 11.5. 3 wickets for him in the 4 games that he's up against. Ghazanfar in the middle, who's teed off exceptionally well so far. 20 of 11 for him.
Oh, that's another biggie. That's into the hands. That's a great catch. Playing towards the longer end of the boundary. And Ghazanfar couldn't clear that on that occasion. Zishan Maqsood is clapping his hands. He's a happy man. That's a big wicket.
Well, they say catches win matches. This can easily be labelled as one of them. Ghazanfar was teeing off for another 6, but Chaminda Lakmal with that jump and awareness about the rope as well. What a catch under pressure. And to dismiss the informed batter who was looking threatening and dangerous. Ghazi's stay is short-lived. He has to walk back for 20 in 11. The first wicket for Ghubrah Giants falls. It's 23 for 1. What a time for Dean Foxcroft to come in. Just lost the wicket of Ghazanfar. They need to rebuild now and stitch a partnership. Drives it towards covers for a single. Running the first run fast, eyeing the second. Good running by Kashif Ali, and they'll complete to very intelligent cricket in the middle.
That's good running between the wickets. It was played wide of the long off fielder. So by the time he could get that ball, 2 were definitely on. First run hard. Kashif was always interested in the second. And a good call, well responded by Dean Foxcroft.
Another poor fielding effort. That should have been stopped. You got to curtail these singles and not allow them to rotate the strike. They've got the big hits. Dean Foxcroft has walked in, got off the mark with 2 and now gets a single and is off strike as well.
This is an interesting bowling change from Darsait to bring Ikram into bowl to Ghazanfar. They got the pace off the ball this time again. A poor misfield. Imran allowing those singles. Kashif is not happy with that shot. Had he placed it a little better, he could have gotten 4 runs for it.
And that's why the captain needs to be more proactive and get a better fielder over there to protect that single. You've got to remind the fielders that they are being watched, and that's exactly what has happened now. Imran has been moved.
And Zishan himself comes to that point region. This is good bowling from Ikram. He's bowling a lot flatter and away from the batters as well. Consistently, that length is a very, very difficult prospect, and Ikram is doing that brilliantly at the moment.
Right, most spinners give the impression that they're bowling the off cutters or the leg cutters, but with the new ball, they go cross seam sometime or even bowl a gentle floater, because any which way the ball will not turn much. It goes with the arm. Oh, this could be a very close call, but did he get some bat on it before it hit the pad? They'll steal another single. So it's been a very fine over. A wicket at the very first delivery. Leg by has been signalled. That's interesting. 5 runs coming off it. 3 gone. It's 28 for 1.
$28 for 1. And they're waving us. Hello. Hi back to the baby who's enjoying her time out. Well, very nice weather here, Mikhail. I'm sure you'll be having plans for the evening.
The plan is to watch the highlights of Jitinder Singh's batting masterclass. Go back and watch it again because it just created a very fine moment of batsmanship. Zishan Maqsood introduces himself into the attack with his gentle medium paces. He was impressive in the last game of his as well.
Well, that's a different Zishan Maqsood. We've seen him bowl some spin deliveries, but he's bowling seam up with that cap turned around. And that one is angling across the right-handed Foxcroft. A legal delivery deemed by the umpire, K.R. Azad. 1 of 4 is Kashif. Dean is on 4 of 5. Now they need to continue scoring runs the way Ghazanfar was scoring. One of them at least has to take the attack. Oh, that's a good delivery again. Very well bowled by Zishan. There's nothing that he can't do. He can open the innings for you. He can manage the middle order. He can finish games with the bat. And then he can come out and bowl some spinners and some seam-up deliveries as well.
A lot of style. The cap being placed backside and comes with his gentle medium paces. A Wasim Akram-like run-up, shot. I'm not comparing him to Wasim Akram at all, may I add over here. No comparisons made. I'm stating the obvious once again. Just the run up, few steps into the crease. In the slot, played towards cover region. They're eyeing the second run. And they'll complete it as well. Chaminda Lakwal is doing a very good job.
Yes, he slipped there on that occasion and hence those 2 runs. Zishan's run up. Somewhat similar to the great Wasim Akram. This one's out, played up in the air. Catch, it is the call. Easy as it gets for Ubaid. And that is a big wicket. Zishan is dancing, he is celebrating. Yes, it is a joyous moment because they've got a big wicket of Kashif Ali.
More than the catch, it's the celebration that drew everyone's attention. Now that's Zishan Maqsood for you. We know him for his left-arm orthodox spinners. But the cap flipped one side and a medium pace like bowling action and delivery. And the most important batsman of Ghubrah Giants is on the way to the dugout. Courtesy that catch by Ubaidullah. Kashif Ali departs without contributing much. Another wicket falls. He goes for 4. It's 33 for 2 in 4 overs.
So at the number 4 position, it is Pranav Mehta who's come out to bat for Ghubrah Giants. 26 runs for him in his 3 matches that he's played for so far. This is his 4th game and a strike rate of 162. That's a good strike rate, but he needs to score some runs for Ghubrah Giants tonight. Ikram to continue. Yes, and why not? He's got the wicket of Gazanfar. Starts off with the ball outside off. Nice ball. Well collected by Khurram and a legal delivery.
The depth of the batting of Ghubrah Giants will be tested now. Pranav Mehta still to get off the mark. Can they get past 100? Remember, they're playing against a team that has still not won a single game in this tournament. Darsait Titans are struggling in the fan code Oman D10.
Another dot ball. This is not acceptable from Ghubrah Giants. They need to at least take singles and rotate strike. But as of now, the pressure is mounting on Ghubrah Giants. Goes way outside off. Won't be called a wide. And rightly so, as the batsman moved towards the offside.
Now this is an interesting debate. Because the batter followed the ball, does it not mean that is liable of being called a wide simply because it was outside the line, way outside the line?
Well, the ball was not delivered before he moved. If you move before the ball is delivered, then that movement is considered. Meanwhile, he didn't have to move for that. He's swept it nicely, Pranav, and he's got 4 runs.
Off the mark with the 4. It's taken him time, taken him 4 deliveries. Ikram has kept him quiet, and it's been quite a contest between bat and ball. But Ghubrah Giants will need to find the boundaries more often if they've got to get to a total.
So coming back to that conversation, we'll keep that chat alive. Short ball this time, and he's played it on the back foot. So if the batsman moves before the bowler has bowled the delivery, then that movement is counted, and then you can't be bowling. If he doesn't move, and he moves after the ball is bowled, then that wide line is considered as the final line.
So to all batters, youngsters, watch your move in the crease when you are batting. Short and wide once again, cut away nicely, looking for the second. Pranav is going for it. This could be close. Just in time, he makes it as well. All happening here in the first 5 overs. Ghubrah getting the 6s, losing wickets, 5 gone. It's 39 for 2. At the halfway stage for the Ghubrah Giants, after getting off to a very fine start, a blazing start, they are stuttering at 39 for 2. Dean Foxcroft 6 for 7 in 7. Right. Can they rocket some fours into this ad board as well? It'll be interesting to see if they can get that going. Dean Foxcroft holds the key in this innings for theirs. Pranav Mehta, he'll need to play an innings of his life tonight to get his team to a strong total. Ubaid to continue. Oh, he looks to go big, gets the outside edge, gets 4 runs. They'll welcome it with open arms at this point in time, Ghubrah. They need to get going and need to get moving. May not come in the most convincing fashion, but they will take that as well. What a time to get the 4 at the start of the very first ball of the 6th over. Change in voices, just the right time to introduce and welcome Ashok Purohit and Suhas Wedam.
Thank you, Mikhail. That was a lucky edge, but that brought runs. And that's what Ghubrah Giants need at this stage. Good evening, Suhas.
Very good evening, sir. Very good evening to the viewers as well. That's from the knee to the bat. That'll be 6 all the way.
They need a lot of such shots of the coming balls. Dean Foxcroft positioning himself well inside the crease and then lofting it over the cow corner. What a shot. A short ball got the treatment it deserved. And what a 6.
Looks like Dean's batting without any pressure today. He's been given the license. That was a break-free shot indeed. His approach has been great today. He's taking a little bit more risk. And it's paid off, 16 of 9.
Yes, indeed. Ghubrah Giants need few more of those hits.
Third man at the edge of the circle is just like an extension of a slip fielder. He's standing so straight. White ball signaled. Ubaid could have bowled straighter.
Bowler under the pressure. Ubaid, after being hit for this huge 6 by Dean Foxcroft.
Absolutely, and a boundary before that conceded as well. So 11 runs of 2 balls in this over. 50 comes up for the Ghubrah Giants with that extra.
They would be hoping to get something around 120, Suhas.
120 would be a very good score indeed. Ghubrah Giants need to come out of their shell in this tournament. They haven't done that yet.
This could be the stage with both Pranav and Dean looking in good nicks.
And the difference is that Ghazanfar fired today. He did his part. It's important that Ubaid comes back well too for the Darsait Titans. Started off with a flurry of boundaries, 4, 6, then a wide delivery.
He's a young bowler, would learn in the time to come, and looking for a fuller length this time. And a full toss, and there's an appeal, and he's been given out. Pranav Mehta misses that low full toss.
Wanted to be cheeky. Predetermined, of course, but in the end, he has missed a pretty straight ball. The idea was to lap it, but then realized if it were a full toss, then the idea wasn't to lap it. Caught in between those two points. Now look at this. He's missed a pretty straight ball. Would have been better served had he hit it straight down the ground, isn't it? Something that he loves to do as well. Pranav Mehta departs for 5. 51 for 3, the double Gs.
Yes, the ball was on the off stump, and he was trying to manufacture a shot on the leg. 51 for 3 at 5.4 hours. Ghubrah Giants.
5.4, 51 for 3. Moments ago we saw selfies. Now it's the time for the flip of the camera.
Shahbaz Nasser, the right-hand batter, coming in after the fall of Pranav Mehta.
Watch out for that pull shot. He plays that really well. What he's been searching for is some form. That was there to be driven and does so beautifully. What a way to start the innings. A textbook shot.
Exquisite cover drive there by Shahbaz Nasser.
Exquisite indeed. The feet right up there. And that brings us the 250th boundary of the tournament.
That's brilliantly played by Shahbaz Nasser. On the rise, caresses it past the fielder at the extra cover.
Ubaid wants to change the field here. He's got a man at covers now. Khurram still dictating where exactly the sweeper shall be. So Ubaid will have to rerun this again.
Not a good sight for a bowler to go back on his running mark after steaming in.
Shahbaz was itchy as well to play the second one. Marvelous delivery. And an unanswered question. Will take some time here, Shahbaz, to replay this one in his mind. 6 overs gone, 55 for 3.
That was a peach of a delivery from Ubaid, and here you can see youngsters trying out some shuttlecock on the outfield. Children running around, enjoying the beautiful evening. Fans acknowledging themselves on the larger screen.
The larger screen always brings smiles to the faces, especially that very moment when they realize that they're on it. Chaitra Jayesh Thanki gets a game today. And he's been invited with one of the cleanest strokes you'll ever see in the game of cricket. What a way to invite Chaitra. Dean dancing down the track.
Absolutely. Dean welcomes him with a huge monstrous 6.
Fantastic indeed. The key was to get the length early and then extension of arms. He just watched it sail, the beauty that he just created. He was like an artist admiring his own painting.
Quite true. Dean getting the runs now. Middling the ball very well. Would be looking for a big inning.
The first ball disappearing for 6. This will test the young man. Keeper has come up because he doesn't want the batter to negate the swing by coming down the track. Seems to have worked now. 7 of the first 2.
Chaitra is a young bowler. Having conceded the 6, this was a better delivery.
There's another game of cricket going on. I really don't know what kind of shot that was, because by the time the camera panned, the shot was already off, done and dusted with. We'll try and bring you the coverage of this game though. Outside edge, taken. What a catch. He believed there. Chaitra gets a wicket, and that'll bring the smile on everyone's faces there. Shahbaz cannot believe it. He was looking in good touch. You just find your own ways of getting out sometimes.
That's a huge wicket for the young Chaitra. After being hit for a 6, here's the dismissal. Shahbaz goes for an expansive hoik but misses it inside edges and is caught at short third man.
Arjun takes a really good catch. 4 for Shahbaz. 4th wicket down for 62.
Yes.
भाई आ गया चैंपियन आ गया एक और नंबर 2
6.362 for 4. Motion comes out to bat. Again, Ghubrah Giants losing their way. They need a good finish here. Can Motion be the man to do so? Outside edge. It doesn't really matter how they come. Starts off with a boundary motion. And Chetra, it's been a seesaw this over for him. Unlucky, lucky, unlucky.
That's lucky for the batter Mohsin, but unlucky for Arjun Chetra.
Yeah, with third man inside the circle, if you get that fine an edge, it's usually travelling for 4. And Chetra is no spin bowler. He's imparting some pace on it.
That's why it's been a lucky edge. Chetra bowls a better ball, but it's been hit on the rise, and it beats the bowler on bat on the boundary. The fielder on the boundary fails to stop that.
That's boundary nonetheless. But what Sachin Jagra did was risk a lot. Stomping on the ball is never a preferred option. He could have hurt his ankle had the ball been caught under his foot. He's one of the key bowlers for the Darsait Titans. Yes, their chances in this tournament is dwindling, but he is one of the most important members in the side.
That was a slow ball from Chetra. Much deceived. Mohsin does it well to pick up a single there. End of over 7. 71 for 4 Ghubrah Giants.
Ghazan for Iqbal went for 20. He got a great start indeed. Kashif Ali, 4 of 7. Now it's a rare failure for Kashif. Dean Foxcroft, 24 of 12, is holding this innings together. Pranav Mehta and Shehbaz Nazar departed early. Mohsin's looking good in whatever little we've seen so far. 5 bowlers used so far. 4 of them are amongst wickets. Good news for the Darsait Titans. Ubaidullah, Ikram Sadat, Zishan Maqsood and the youngster Chetra. All of them picking up a wicket apiece. 7 overs, 71 for 4. And our colleagues, you see there, our colleagues. Mr. Ashok, towards your left, in pink, it's Shoaib with a trademark smile of his. And alongside him is Mikhail Vaswani. Shoaib sending a fashion statement and also the fact that it's holy. So just... this went straight to them. Direct hit could be trouble, but wait a minute. That's an opportunity lost, you could say.
Yes, indeed. I think he should have gone ahead with this throw. It went straight to him, went fast, and he missed a run-out chance. Possible run-out chance.
That was another chance indeed. He wasn't very far away in the follow-through. Zishan, he could have easily backed that one up, but the question is there some due here?
There is a bit.
Siddharth Bukkapatnam's one of the best fielders. Slower delivery. Dean's launched this one in the air and will go the distance. He's targeting the straighter boundaries more and he's tasting success as well. Dean Foxcroft comes to the party.
That was a slow ball, well read, and hits it straight as an arrow.
It makes it look so effortless. Stand and deliver. No chance taking this one as well off. This will travel to the fence. This is a great shot indeed. And Mohsin had the best seat in the house to view this one.
Boundaries coming thick and fast there, Suhas. A good over for Ghubrah Giants. 10 runs already scored. And this almost hit the non-striker. He did well to duck.
Mohsin did really well indeed to duck. This is marvelous. This is not easy to do. Dean Foxcroft has got a magic wand today. Inside out, it travels for 6 with minimum effort, maximum result. Oh, what a cricketer.
Yes, we have been seeing some astonishing shots today, and this is one of those. Inside out, he goes, and he goes huge. Almost into the gallery.
Sensational hitting this. And this will be more runs, 4 more. Well, 6-4, 6-4. This is a treat to watch indeed. And if you're in that dugout in yellow, you're rejoicing at the moment. Dean Foxcroft just one hit away from what will be a tremendous half century. Fabulous shot. There's no chance for any fielder. Once it be the outfield, it was destined to be 4.
Absolutely.
The infield, rather. More runs. More unchallenged runs. What a good shot this is. He is making the fielders look like statues.
Absolutely. Some stupendous hitting by Dean Foxcroft. 96 for 4 after 8 overs. Ghubrah Giants.
Make it faster.
Ida was gone. 96 for 4. Dean 48 of 17. Mohsin would be on strike. Dean Foxcroft developed a liking to this man. Zishan Maqsood, out of 6 deliveries, he faced 5 in the over. All of them had an appointment with the boundary rope and some even beyond. This was the shot of the day. Fabulous hitting. And he makes cricket look so simple, batting even more so. Exploring the straighter part of the ground more. And with the build that Dean has, no ground is small enough or big enough. Oh, poor delivery, but will that be taken? No, no! This is a story of overrunning and ducking. He lost it in the lights. He's suggesting there, Lakhmal, that he lost it in the lights. Amanpreet could have had a wicket first ball.
Yeah, it was not a great ball, but that would have fetched him a wicket for the youngster Amanpreet.
D10 for you. Could he have taken this one is a bigger question here.
I think he lost his footing there.
The question about due, it's not just when catching, it's also while running. Mohsin gets a boundary. That's more important for Ghubrah Giants. They'll pick up a single and Mohsin will leave it to Dean now. Dean on the cusp of what will be a very well-made half century.
Yeah, Amanpreet hasn't started well, bowling couple of short balls.
But what that 100 does that boundary does is bring up the 100. Of course, economy of 8.5 for Aman. He's playing Aman in a manner that he's showing to him that he has a lot of time.
Indeed, and Dean Foxcroft moves to 49 of just 18. Mohsin back on strike.
Just when we thought we'd seen a fantastic half century from Jatinder, is there another one in the offing today itself? Now Mohsin picks up a single. Amanpreet is pulling things back after a boundary being conceded.
Much better the last 2 deliveries. Ghubrah Giants obviously happy with the performance so far. 103 for 4. 9th over in progress. Amanpreet coming in to bowl his 5th ball.
Catch it is the call and it is taken. Helped by Mohsin to ensure that he stands on 2 legs. Otherwise he would have lost balance. Dean's departure would mean he's stranded on 49.
That was a good delivery from Amanpreet. Pulled the ball back. Dean couldn't go for the full shot and that was a good camaraderie. Mohsin holding Amanpreet after he had caught him.
Team Foxcroft departs. Foxcroft departs for 49, 103 for 5.
सौ 120 तो बनाना चाहिए. Seven more balls to go. Azmat is the new batter. Azmatullah Qazi, right-hand batter, comes in after the fall of Dean Foxcroft, who missed his half century by a single run. Well caught on his follow-through by Amanpreet.
Azmat's also someone who's searching for form. It's important from Ghubrah Giants' point of view that he gets going. A single first ball gives it to Mohsin, who himself is doing really well. 104 at the moment for Ghubrah Giants after 9 overs.
Young cricketers there, aspiring cricketers, following the senior cricketers.
Absolutely. The idea is to start there and see how time transpires to find themselves in the ground that we're playing cricket on at the moment.
They're very happy to be on the larger screen. Fans, families, enjoying a nice Friday at the Oman Cricket Academy. Beautiful evening.
You've been in Oman for a long time. Friday evenings dedicated to cricket. Can anything get better?
That shows the commitment and love for the game.
You would choose that any day, don't you think so? That one kept low, so low that even Khurram Khan, the keeper, could not get there. And luckily for Darsait Titans, that did not brush the by signal. That did not brush the helmet. Otherwise, 5 penalty runs. We've already seen that happen once. This piece of equipment can hurt you mentally if the ball brushes past it.
Yes, we saw it in the previous game. Wide of the off stump. Sachin coming back. This is a beauty of a ball. Mohsin misses it.
When was the last time you saw so much bounce after it has gone past the batter? The ball pitched after it's gone past the batter and still so much bounce.
Shows how good the pitch has been behaving so far.
Sachin Kumar Jagra, he was a different beast altogether in the D20 format. D10, he's still trying to find out what exactly to bowl, where to bowl. This is one such example. The outside edges are carrying for 4s. Mohsin scored more runs behind and from the edge of the bat than from the middle of it now. 20 of 9.
Very lucky Mohsin there. Getting those edges and getting the runs. Getting boundaries.
Mohsin would be telling his peers, T10 so simple when it comes to batting. Try target in front of the wicket. Get runs behind it. He's one of those rare breed of bowlers who's still bowling seam up. That's in the gap. That's in the gap and poor fielding as well. That'll cost them 2 more. What should have been a single has been converted into 2, and single is single at least is what I'm saying.
Shoddy fielding there in the outfield.
There was a full toss as well for the batter. He was thinking he could have gotten more. It's the old story of overrunning, isn't it? The skipper himself, Ikram Sadat. Mind you, Khurram Khan, who was at the toss, was a stand-in skipper. The skipper for the side is still Ikram. What about the red line there? They've stolen that another run there. We wait for the umpire signal. Looks like it's all right. So only one by signaled. So he was flirting with the wide line a lot there, Sachin. That was well within, says the umpire, K.R. Azad. 111 now on the board for 5 with 2 more balls to go.
A close call there for Sachin.
What's this one going to be? Once again, on the mark. Right on the money. Last ball coming up. Oh, well, it's done and dusted with. $113 for the Ghubrah Giants then. 114 required for the Darsait Titans. And they desperately need a win. Both teams do, in fact.
So, Ghubrah Giants setting up a total target of 114 for Darsait Titans. A good innings from Dean Foxcroft. That was the foundation of the score. Ghubrah Giants able to make around a good formidable target of 113. They would hope to defend this. Darsait Titans will have a task at hand.
The task in hand is simple. Darsait Titans lead 114. This is how Ghubrah Giants got to 113. Ghaznfar Iqbal 20 of 11. Kashif Ali a rare failure. Dean Foxcroft's brilliance in the middle was 49 of 19. What an innings that was. Pranav Mehta tried to do something very cheeky off a very straight ball. Perished. Shehbaz Nazar's early exit meant Mohsin Qureshi had to assume responsibility, and boy he did. 22 of 11. These could be very, very handy runs, pushing the total to a respectable one. Ghubrah Giants.
6 bowlers tried out. 5 were successful. Ubaidullah picking up 1 for 34. Ikram Sadat 1 for 10. Jishan Maqsood 1 for 30. Chetra Jesh making his debut 1 for 16. And Amanpreet Singh Sira economical and with wicket 1 for 8. 113 for 5. 114 is the target for Darsait Titans.
Sachin Kumar Jagra was the only bowler who did not feature in the wickets column, but was the most economical. Ghaznfar started off with his own style, the use of wrists to target the leg side, succeeded thrice there, or twice rather. This is a very good catch from Lakmal, and that was the end of Ghaznfar. Then Kashif Ali departing. Good catch by Ubaid. Dean Foxcroft continued the assault. He knew the responsibility was with him. Pranav Mehta would be looking at this 100 times and saying, no, I should have played straight. Fabulous hitting straight down the ground. And Shehbaz was perhaps the only batter who wasn't lucky with the outside edge and the third man in the 30-yard circle. Dean Foxcroft developed a liking to Zishan Maqsood, dispatching 5 of the deliveries for boundaries before he got caught by Aman in his follow-through. It was a very good catch by the youngster up against a man who was in tremendous touch. 114 required for Darsait Titans in their allotted 10 overs. Will they get there? We'll find out after a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. SkyExchange.net presents Fancode Oman D10. Darsait Titans versus Ghubrah Giants. Ghubrah Giants managed 113, and we are coming to you live from Oman Cricket Academy. It's time for the reply of Darsait Titans. And Ghubrah Giants with the bat in hand, 113 for 5, 20 of 11 for Ghazanfar Iqbal. And Dean Foxcroft's 49 will be talked about for a while. He's speaking, but is that a little late in the tournament is another question. Out of the 6 bowlers used, Sachin Kumar Jagra was the most sensible in terms of his lines and lengths. Other 5 bowlers picked up wickets though. Ubaidullah, Ikram Sadat, Zishan, Chaitra and one more. Out come the 2 umpires, Azad KR, showing us what that brand new white ball looks like. And that's the time when we get closest to the ball, isn't it? And Zaman would be the other umpire as well. Well, the umpires, as they assume their positions, out come the men in yellow, Ghubrah Giants. Stand-in skipper today, Sanjaya, the usual skipper. Amerat Khan, the keeper as well at times, Pranav Mehta, handles the field. Darsait Titans openers. Out come the openers, Khurram Khan. Along with Arjun. Took a spectacular catch there, Arjun. Would he translate that confidence into batting as well? We'll wait and watch. Khurram Khan, someone in good touch. Darsait Titans desperately need to win this one and then pray that net run rate plays according to their tunes. Darsait Titans need 114 in 10 overs. Dean Foxcroft to start off the proceedings with the ball in hand for Ghubrah Giants. I'm Suhas Vedam, alongside me, Mikhail Vaswani. Very warm welcome, Mikhail.
Good evening, Suhas, and good evening to all of viewers as well. Can it be a fantastic Friday night here for Darsait Titans? Khurram Khan, a strike rate of 1-2-3, only 1-6 in the 5 games. That's been the problem for Darsait Titans. His bat has not fired, and the runs on top have dried up. Alongside him will be Arjun, another youngster from Oman Cricket. Arjun Rajesh Kumar, what an opportunity for him. 114 to get. And here's a good opportunity to give good account of himself. Dean Foxcroft, star with the bat, 49 runs with the bat in hand. With 3 wickets at an economy of 8. He's been tidy with the new ball. He's kept the check on the run floor. All set for ball 1. Oh, that ball had drift. Came in with the angle.
Reading here, Dino, not reading here,
surprised Khurram Khan as well. Good start here by Ghubrah Giants. That ball does do something under lights. Shorter this time, pulls it. There's no fielder at deep square leg. That'll be 4. He's off the mark, and so are Darsait Titans. This was a freebie on offer. Khurram says thank you very much.
Dean misses his mark, and Khurram's too good to miss out on this one. Anything short and Khurram will put away, especially in the first 2. What are Dean's plans now? He's got to keep it outside off. Catcher is the call, and that's taken. Shahbaz picks up that brilliant catch in the deep. Is this the moment that Ghubrah Giants were waiting for?
It was as if he was positioned there for that catch. He didn't have to move an inch. Again, a half tracker. Shahbaz Nadeem, not the tallest of lads, but the timing of the jump. And just to keep that balance as well, Khurram is livid with himself. He knows he missed out. He departs for 4. It's 4 for 1 in the very first over.
4 for 1 in 0.3. Mr. Ali Musa alongside Abhishek. Everyone enjoying cricket, isn't it?
But for the Darsait Titans, struggling at the moment, Zishan Maqsood makes his way to the middle. And all of a sudden, the men in yellow becomes a sea of yellow around the bat. Everyone are bringing in all that energy. Pranav Mehta making those changes. Maqsood strike rate 234, ever impressive. He's got a 50 as well, a best of 54. Very, very fine player. And he has a deep mid wicket and a long ball in position. The rest all on the 30-yard circle. 5 guarding the offside.
Zishan wants that single. He was very perplexed with Arjun not wanting that single. Arjun says, I'm the one who's going to run towards the danger end.
But every batter likes to get off the mark and go to the non-striker's end. Not surprised there with Zishan as well.
White ball, well kept. That would have raced to the fence with this kind of an outfield. Pranav Mehta has been throwing himself around left to right. His keeping hasn't been questioned. Keeping has been excellent, in fact, and it's only improved throughout the games. It's the form of the bat in hand, isn't it? Outside edge, very fine. Dean Foxcroft knows this has to be stopped. Ahmed gets around it. Ahmed Khan always gives his 100%. And it brings a smile to your face as well, Mikhail. Maybe know why.
Of all the senior players, by far Ahmed Khan
Nice one,
has been the best fielder on display. He's not let any ball go past him.
The idea is to create room here, it seems. Arjun on strike for the first time. 1 over gone, 8 for 1, so Arjun might have to wait to face his first. One over gone, 8 for 1.
When you're on camera, keep smiling. Zishan on 3. Arjun still to get off the mark. Ghazanfar began well with the bat. 20 the bat. Can he get a few wickets here and get Ghubrah Giants on top? Not a bad performance here. 6 wickets for him at an economy of 11. He'll be eager to make it 7-8 at the moment.
I'm very interested in the way he releases the ball here. He's got a slower one, very effective. He's got the side wrist slower one in which he rolls his wrist over as well. That is not half as effective. And then the one where he cocks his wrist slightly in front and releases accordingly. That one shoots up and sometimes zoots past as well. That's in the gap. That is in the gap, and he's let the outfield do the rest. Zishan Maqsood, he is batting with precision of a surgeon.
Oh yes, just like the placement over there. In all the carnage and power hits, he nicely trickled ones down towards third man with the field up. One of the best options for a batter. Just using the pace this time, slightly outside off. Nicely cuts it.
Just for a moment, Azmat thought, let me put in the dive, but the ball was quicker to get away from him. He soon realized the dive wouldn't have been of great use. Ghazanfar gives away a boundary first ball. Ghazanfar. He's not scared of making the batter play the drive as well. He's trusting the keeper to take that edge when it's generated. Kashif, he'll be seen with the ball in hand very soon, rolling his arm over.
I was just coming to that. Change in tactics today for Ghubrah Giants. They changed their batting order. They've changed their bowling combination. Oh, that's
Wide ball.
Wide. How good has Pranav been behind the stumps? Great glove work. The last collect as well towards the leg side of Ghazi of the very first ball. Not an easy one.
No, absolutely. He's been great behind the wicket. his form needs to translate in front of it with a bat in hand. Catch it is the call, but how is the question? It's a fielder, he doesn't have a jetpack. Once it beats the infield, it's going for four. Zishan's hit it too well.
Oh yes, he's been striking the ball very well since the time he's come. Zishan is not new to situations like this. He's a master architect in a chase. This had kept the fielder interested just for that slight bit, but Akil can't do much.
Zishan Maqsood off to a good start, 11 of 7, but I say good and not off to a flyer. The Darsait Titans desperately need to win this one and then pray that the team languishing at the bottom of the table continues to lose as well. Mathematically, they're still there in the race. The idea was to pick up a single, and by the time the throw came in, he'd already made it. Arjun on strike for the first time. One ball to go here. Would you believe it? Ghazanfar, after giving away a boundary first ball, thought he can pull things back, but then another boundary conceded. Now for the new man, in the sense the one to face the first ball. 4 men inside the circle on the off, and the field's rotating is such that it's very cut-proof. He doesn't want the batter to cut. Well, generated the leading edge. Ghazanfar, there's some movement in the air as well. Such an exciting prospect with a ball in hand too. Ghazanfar, 2 overs gone, 18 for 1.
Go on, lad. Ahmed bhai. कम से 10 मिनट लग गए तो बोलो आप पूछ कर ना लोगों को आप नहीं पूछ करोगे कौन अभी मत बोलना अभी मैं करता हूं कोई टाइम वेस्ट मत
Dean Foxcroft to continue. 10 was very good in that first over of his, conceding only 8 runs. Nicely bowled, some drift in turn two. Zishan's not happy with his partner. He's calling him for that quick run. Look at the stare.
Sorry.
Look at that reaction.
This is good
And
stuff,
if the captain's
boys,
not pleased,
Captain
look
of the
at
international side.
absolutely, Arjun Rajesh Kumar will take off like an helicopter now.
Oh, it's got him!
What a ball, boy, what a ball.
He's targeted the off. The coach tells you every single day, top of off, top of off. Dean Foxcroft seems to have listened.
Now there's a story here, and that's why Zishan wanted the single, denied the single, he loses wicket, and even while going back, he gave a stare to Arjun Rajesh Kumar. Now, had that single been taken, you never know, Zishan would have still been there in the middle. Look what happened after this, exposing his stump, trying to just play it, played the wrong line, played the wrong length, and look at the stare he gives back to Arjun Rajesh Kumar. But Zishan Maqsood was looking so good for his 12 and 10. He departs. Problems here for Darsait. They're 18 for 2 in the third.
Go on, boys. Let's go. Quick. अंदर अजमत भाई जल्दी यार राइटी जाग जाओ थोड़ा सा
18 for 2 in 2.2. Ubaidullah comes to the middle, and he's here because of a brilliant delivery from Dean Foxcroft. A strike rate of 165 for a bit.
जाबू जाग किया नेक्स्ट साइड ओपनिंग
Oh, poor delivery. And the keeper couldn't do much either. They only know they're going to fetch it. Both the fielders, the ball was trickling away quickly. 5 runs gifted to the Darsait Titans after a wicket here. Just what Ghubrah Giants did not want to do.
Sometimes the left-right combination can trouble you. Maqsood may have departed, but Foxcroft just maintained that same line for a left-handed batter. And had a left-handed batter been playing, that would have been a top delivery. Now Ubaidullah can bat. He can score big. He can hit long. Very fine talent in the ranks of Oman cricket.
Definitely. Here's Dean. There's some extra bounce when Dean's bowling. Is that because of the height or the pitch has to offer something?
And some turn as well. We saw that with Zishan's wicket too. He may have played the wrong line, but that ball came in straight and just turned that wee bit to get that off stump. That was a very good ball. Surprised even Zishan.
Brilliant piece of captaincy as well to stick with Dean. He'd already bowled an over. Might have been saved for later on. The captain felt this is the right time for you to bowl again. And he has delivered. Arjun now. Yet to get off the mark. Wide ball here. The problem here with Dean is that he's giving away too many extras. And one of the extras has translated itself into a boundary as well. 5 runs without a ball being counted earlier in the over. And now another wide.
We keep talking about Pranav Mehta being so good behind the wickets. Another fine example of glove work. That was travelling down the leg, but that collection and dislodging the bails as well.
Slightly kept low. That again is happening on this track. Dean's bowling sometimes zoots past. I think somewhere Ghazanfar would be letting a smile out saying, I can deliver the ball exactly in the same region. Will it zoot then? Got him! The middle stump is slightly pegged back. Dean says, stay wherever you are. The celebration shall continue. I am here to provide another.
Arjun Rajesh Kumar may not have added much confidence to his batting over here. He denied a single to his captain. His captain departed the very next ball, got a stare. And after that, this slog sweep, a nothing shot by the youngster. He walks back without adding much to this total. It's 25 for 3 in the third.
के बाद छोड़ यार क्या करना बढ़ाओ रन रेट को ऊपर करते फिर यार मैं भाई नया बॉल है अभी क्या जी 15-16 के ऊपर रन रेट लेके जा खत्म कर गेम अभी एक आध बैट्समैन है उसकी कोई फायदा नहीं तो क्यों पूछ क्यों यार करवाओ बाद में किसी को पड़ गई फिर ला के क्या डालना है क्या जी डालना है
Aman's come to the middle and he's inherited a scorecard which he needs, from where he needs to bail out his team. 3 wickets have fallen with just 25 on the board. They're chasing 114. They need a good innings from Aman here.
What a moment here for Amanpreet Singh. Dean is getting this ball to move. Beg your pardon, turn. Very good over coming in despite those 5 wides. He's taken a wicket as well. Taken 2 wickets in fact. Three gone, it's 25 for 3.
$25 for 3 in 3 overs. Khurram Khan departs for 4. Arjun Rajesh Kumar departs without troubling the scorers. And Dean Foxcroft picks up another. And that was Zishan Maqsood playing down the wrong line. Perishing. Ubaidullah has walked out. Amanpreet has just walked out. Both of them scored just singles. And it is going to take some batting to get to 114 from where they are right now. And it's going to take positive batting. 2 youngsters out there in the middle. Can they bail their team out of this situation? Single of the first ball. Now this will be an interesting contest again. Ubaidullah, who packs a punch to go for the big shot, up against Ghazanfar, who doesn't want him to do so.
Exactly. Ghazanfar will be eyeing a wicket at this point in time. It's a spread out field. Ubaid likes to play his shots. Darsait Titans need some big hits.
Driven nicely. Akil Khan wasn't in a great position to get that throw in. Still he dispatched the ball. Has he hurt himself a little? No, he's fine. He is fine.
That was travelling towards third man, short third man. Akhil should have anticipated it much earlier. Slips on that throw as well, does not quite get it, and they complete a quick single. Goes big this time, Amanpreet.
Amanpreet needs to get going as well. Amanpreet is someone who is a natural hitter. It's important for his side that he plays his natural game and not be curtailed by what the score is on the board. That's what I feel. You might differ, Mikhail. That one rose a little bit more. Ghazanfar has done well so far. All balls have been singles, no boundary balls given away.
Very tidy spell here. It's important you give the players who've done well with the bat and enough opportunity with the ball. You never know, the luck may just translate in the bowling as well. Nicely bowled. This could be close if they go for a run. Great fielding of his own bowling. Good all-round cricket here.
The moxie, the fight that you see in Ghazanfar just tells you age is just a number. Amanpreet's gone for a shot without thinking much. Will this be taken? It lands safely. Amanpreet lives to tell another tale. What about that one though? It's hurt Pranav. It's hurt Pranav for sure. He's taken the helmet off right away to breathe easy. The replay will tell us the story here.
May have just got an awkward bounce over there. The batsman is safe. The complete two. Amanpreet first. Lucky that the ball didn't really get to the fielder's hand, but at the moment Pranav seems to be in pain and he's in a little bit of discomfort at the moment. We'll take a look at it, what exactly happened. That was hit high in the air. Mohsin and Shehbaz Nasser both were trying to come underneath it, fell in front of them. Shehbaz with a throw. It's the landing. The ball landed on the turf and just took off from there. For what it looked like was going for a direct hit, may have just come and hit Pranav Mehta.
This is not a good sign here. It's hit him just in the nape. It's hit him in a very sensitive area below the ear. And with all its ferocity, it was Shehbaz who threw. He is not looking comfortable here. This is not a good sign for the double Gs. He did not collect the ball, of course, so the run out is out of question here. But it's hurt the keeper in the wrong place. This is despite the helmet and the neck that you see exposed. The ball has snuck in between.
It's in that unprotected area. The ball has just come from underneath and hit straight into that sensitive area below the visor. That area, remember, we've heard of some unfortunate accidents take place in the cricket field because of the ball hitting that part. This will give... Oh, okay, it hit the hand and then hit him on that sensitive part below the collar, above the collarbone and the jawline as well.
The fact that it hit his arm might be some consolation as it would have taken some of the pace off, but still it's hit him in a very sensitive area. He was trying to take his face away. He was fine if the ball goes past him as well because he knew he has two men and to ensure that it doesn't leave the 30-yard circle on the other side, but it hit him in the nape. It's fine. He's fine. These are good signs. No.
32 for 3. 4 overs are done. Ghubrah Giants very much in the hunt to keep things under check. Mohsin to be introduced into the bowling attack. Darsait Titans have lost 3 wickets. At the moment, Ghubrah are ahead of them. Darsait need that elusive win. Ghubrah want to stay alive in the tournament. All happening here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
Bit of swing here for Mohsin, and Ubaid was quite content just watching it go, just to see what the ball is doing when it leaves Mohsin's hand. There are two ways of looking at it in this T10 competition. One is to attack the bowler right away so that you trouble him mentally, 9.86 that economy of Mohsin Qureshi. Or the other, just to see what the ball's doing. I think you choose what to do depending on what the scorecard tells you as well.
So as you attack when you're not under attack. At the moment, Darsait Titans have lost 3 wickets. It'll take a lot of courage for them to go out there and attack. And with the ball moving like this, This is a very nice shape that he's getting on the ball, creating doubts in the mind of the batter. Ubaid wants to tee off, but he's just not ready to commit into that shot.
I'll tell you what, if you use the replay of the first one as well, it looks similar. Such good accuracy from Mohsin. But he has to continue in that channel for a while if Ubaid's feeling a little itchy in going inside out for that shot. Pranav Mehta is still rubbing the place that he got hit on, but looks all right. He's taken the helmet off, and for better parts, it's Mohsin, a pacer bowling. He's not standing up to the stumps either, so he's allowed to take the helmet off as well.
Yes, once again, some late movement on that. Nice, gentle outswingers coming in. Now, Ubaid has been there for 6 deliveries. He's managed only 3. And at the other end, you have a runner ball from Amanpreet. Look at these 3 deliveries, just shaping out of the right-handed batter, creating that doubt to go into that shot. And this time when he went for it, once again missing it, beaten all ends up. Very fine exhibition of swing bowling by Mohsin.
Excellent. He's having a great day. 22 of 11 balls with the bat in hand. Now with the ball is making it count. That's not from the best part of the bat. Will just beat the fielder. Mind you, Kashif wasn't at the edge of the 30-yard circle, and that is the difference between landing in the no man's area and that being converted into a catch.
Once again, the ball hitting the toe end of the bat, and that's why he didn't get enough pace on that. Just not able to get the elevation. Kasif Ali for a few seconds thought he was in it for that catch. Amanpreet will also need a move on from here. Pressure piling on Darsait Titans.
Amanpreet so survived. He has to make the most of this opportunity. 1 more ball to go in the over. Just 2 runs of it. Can he close it out well here, Mohsin?
Problem here with Darsait Titans is that asking rate keeps climbing up because the strike rate of the batters has not been great. 4 and 7, a runner ball 6 for Amanpreet. That's where the problem lies.
Cross seam delivery and a slower one as well. He's put that nicely in the gap. Fielder comes around, picks up a single. Just 3 of the first over from Mohsin. Very, very tidy. 5 overs gone, 35 for 3. Dean Foxcroft. Dean Foxcroft, the one amongst wickets. In fact, the one to provide all of the wickets so far. Dean Foxcroft, 2 overs, 16 runs and 3 important scalps. Ghazanfar Iqbal in 2 overs has bowled really well, and Mohsin's bowled a brilliant over just now. Akil Khan's been introduced into the attack. Change in voices in the com box as well. We've got Mr. Ashok. Mr. Ashok Purohit, along with him, Shoaib Ahmed, to take you through the next 5.
Thank you, Suhas. Last 5 overs and the game definitely in the favor of Ghubrah Giants as of now, as we speak. But it has to be seen whether they can keep it that way. Ghubrah Giants have a history of losing games from winning positions. Akil, meanwhile, has been brought into the attack for the first time, and he's given away 2 runs in 2 deliveries. Ashok with me in the com box. Ashok, again, Ghubrah Giants and their tendency to choke.
Very good evening, Shoaib. Yes, they have displayed that. They have experienced it. They're the so-called chokers of D10 as of this edition is concerned. They would hope that they don't do a repeat here. Ghubrah Giants. Ubaid on strike.
Slower in the air, and that has been played in the gap towards mid-wicket. Shehbaz, the fielder, will stop that.
These singles are not going to worry much for Ghubrah Giants. Darsait Titans need few quick runs here. Already the 6th over in progress, 38 for 3.
Oh, that's a big hit. Amanpreet steps down the track, takes the charge, and Akil has been taken to the cleaners. Humongous hit towards cow corner, and Amanpreet has got the talent, the ability, the skill to play well and maybe take Darsait Titans home.
That was exactly what I was hinting. They need to go big, and Amanpreet does the needful. What a strike. Wonderful strike. Almost reaching the umpire's room.
Again stepping down, this time even cleaner. Yes, clears the boundary. Dean Foxcroft cannot reach there. And even had he reached it, it was going across the ropes for a 6. So back-to-back sixes to end the over. 6 overs gone, 50 for 3. So 5 overs gone, and now it's the 6th over. Darsait Titans 50 for 3. Ghubrah Giants losing their way in the middle in that over. 2 sixes. New bowler is Amin.
Yes, Darsait Titans slowly approaching the target, and this is a wide ball from Amin.
Last 2 sixes in that previous over. Number 1 towards cow corner, and the other one towards a long on. Very close to Dean Foxcroft, but not enough. That's a much better delivery. Very well bowled. It'll just be a single.
This one was a much better ball from Amin. Kept it straight on the stumps. Just a single. Darsait Titans 52 for 3. Amanpreet looking good. 19 of 9. Ubaid 8 of 12. Amanpreet needs to continue this good knock. He's been looking confident with his shots. Another one, good one, and this one will again fly over to the stands. Third 6 for Amanpreet. What a batting talent he is.
Hat-trick of 6s for Amanpreet. 2 in the previous over and 1 in this one. And that was the sweetest timed ball of the evening. On the pads, look at that. Just helped it on its way towards the backward square leg region for a 6. So as we discussed, Ghubrah Giants, well, I don't know what to say. They are losing the plot here. Again, outside off, big shot. But this time, he is out. Amanpreet going for a shot too many. Kashif Ali takes a very difficult catch. It's not easy running backwards, but he does it with a lot of ease. And now Darsait Titans lose their 4th. Ghubrah Giants will breathe a sigh of relief.
Yes, this one he was going for a shot too many. Trying the inside out, and a wonderful catch there by Kashif Ali. Running back. This is good fielding by Kashif. Got under the ball. It's not easy picking up those catches. And Amanpreet out for 25 of 11. Caught Kashif ball. Ibn Amin Habib. Darsait Titans 58 for 4. Amin, after picking up the wicket, bowls another good ball. Ubaidullah beaten there. Ball collected by Pranav. Good ball there by Amin after the wicket-taking ball, getting the back of Amanpreet. Conceded 8 in his 4 balls so far.
Oh, takes the edge, and that will fly away towards the third man fence. Habib is not happy. A lucky boundary for Ubaid, and they'll need a few more of these if they want to get to that target.
Luck favors the brave. He's trying a big shot, misses it, gets a thick edge, goes past the first slip for a boundary.
Ubaid is still looking to get to that target. Again, another expensive over from Amin. 12 runs off it, 5 deliveries bowled, 1 more ball to go. And that's a much better ball. Slower delivery. Will only be a single. A good over for Darsait Titans. Oh, that looks like it's out. What are they doing? We almost thought it's an over. There was never a run there. Sachin Kumar Jagra thought that he has a chance. We'll have to wait and watch.
Loss of concentration. Brain freeze if it's a dismissal.
That's right, a brain freeze moment. It was hit hard, straight down the ground. Dean Foxcroft easily picking it up and then throwing it towards the keeper. Sachin Kumar Jagra running back, and well, that's gone. And that is really poor running from Sachin Kumar Jagra. It was not needed at that moment. It was not the last over of the game.
The ball had gone straight to Dean Foxcroft, and he took on the arm and shoulder of Dean Foxcroft. That's good wicket keeping by Pranav.
So another wicket falls for Darsait Titans. It is Sachin Kumar Jagra who's exploded himself, who's given away his wicket with a shabby running effort. Gone for a duck. And the score is 63 for 5.
Chaminda Lakmal, the new batter, after the dismissal of Sachin Jagra. Ubaid to take the strike. Bulls gets a single of the first ball of Mohsin's second over.
Yes, that will bring Lakmal on strike. Chaminda Lakmal, strike rate of 109. They'll need a lot more than that from Chaminda Lakmal if they want to win this game, Darsait Titans.
Mohsin has been excellent so far. Just conceded 4 in the 7 deliveries he's bowled. Darsait Titans require 50 of 17. This one Lakmal hits it over the fielder for a boundary. Much needed boundary there for Darsait Titans. Lakmal opens his account with a boundary.
Well, that's a good start from Lakmal. If he can continue that, Darsait Titans will feel they have an outside chance of winning this game. 46 of 16 deliveries is very difficult but not impossible. Lakmal has started off well. A low full toss. He sliced it over point. Ghazanfar couldn't reach that. I don't think any fielder could have reached it. And 4 will be added to the total.
Mohsin comes again. This is a slow ball. Lakmal goes hard but manages just a single there. Doesn't connect the ball. And only a single there. Darsait Titans 69 for 5. They need 45 or 15.
Yes, 45 more needed of 15 deliveries. Singles and doubles won't matter. 2 fielders on the onside. Long on and a deep mid wicket. Goes for the Yorker. Bowls a low full toss. And will only be a single.
Mohsin keeping it tight. Not giving much of a room. With Darsait Titans requiring big hits.
Zishan Maqsood and Khurram Khan, 2 senior members of Darsait Titans, haven't been able to perform for Darsait.
They will be definitely wondering the shot selection they made. Poor shot selection led to their exit.
From the wrist position, it looks as if it's going to be a slower ball, and it was a slower ball. The way he was holding the ball, it looked as if it's going to be an off spinner, and that is what it was.
Yes, keeping things under control, Mohsin. Good bowling, keeping Ghubrah Giants on the up.
Yes, they are in a very comfortable position as of now. 12, 13 balls, 43 runs. Last ball of this over. Another slower delivery in the slot. He's hit that straight down the ground. No chance for Dean Foxcroft. So they are still in the hunt, Darsait Titans. They don't want to give up. Mohsin delivering a loose, slower delivery. And Obaid making full use of it. 8 overs gone. Darsait Titans are 77 for 5.
So leg stick.
Kapil Venkatchalam, Jishan Siddiqui, Vinu, some of the Oman cricket officials having a close look at the proceedings.
Yes, Kapil and Mr. Vinod are the part of the ACC unit, anti-corruption. This one's gone high up in the air. Catch it is the call and will be taken. Ghazanfar does a good job. It is a high catch. Had to wait for a long time, but he was steady and he's taken that catch comfortably in the end. And that means it's wicket number 6. Chaminda Lakmal trying to go for the kill has fallen, and that means it's more trouble for Darsait Titans.
Yes, didn't get the distance, got the elevation, quite an elevation actually, and Ghazanfar does very well to pick up that catch. Safe pair of hands, the experienced Ghazanfar. Chaminda Lakmal out for 6. Caught Ghazanfar bowled Ibn E. Amin Habib. Darsait Titans 76 for 6 after 8.1. Ubaid on strike, goes for a big shot, connects it, but straight to the fielder. Wants a second run, but sent back wisely by Ubaid. 1 more run added.
So Mohsin Amin to continue, and he starts off with another Yorker delivery. They're going for the run, a direct hit. Doesn't get it, and they'll scamper through for a single, which also looks very tight. Yes, in the end, they finally make it. Ubaid will be on strike. That's good news for Darsait Titans. Ubaid is on 22 of 19, and Darsait Titans require 35 runs of 9 balls.
Imran, the new batter, picks up the single off the first ball. Darsait Titans require now 35 of 9 balls. Ibn Amin bowls a wide ball. Well managed by Ubaidullah. Picks up a single.
Well, that's Naeem on your right from ITW Prodigy Productions. And on your left of the screen is Chris.
Ibn Amin bowls a tight ball there. Just a single. Darsait Titans crawling 81 for 6. One more ball to go in the penultimate over. Darsait Titans require.
Well, this broadcast is brought to you by ITW Prodigy Production. Beautiful scenes as we see in deep thought our co-commentator Mikhail Vasmani preparing for the post-match presentation. That's a full toss and has been played up and over the square leg region this time. So some late action coming in from the batter for Baird. He doesn't want to go down without a fight, and rightly so. Last ball of the over has been hit for a 6. One more over to go. Darsait Titans are 87 for 6.
Changing bowling, new bowler, let him over.
So the last over of the game, first ball, and has been played up and over for a single. Kashif Ali is bowling the last over of the game. 26 will be needed of 5. Ubaid will be on strike.
Yes, a close battle between the ball and the bat. Ubaid, the youngster, facing Kashif Ali, who's played across various T10 leagues. Slower ball. Ubaidullah goes for a big hit. Just gets a single there.
So another single added to the total, which won't help. 25 of 4 deliveries, even 4 sixes will only help them tie. And that's a dot ball. The win is almost secured for Ghubrah Giants. They won the first game and then they lost their plot. Finally coming back together. Quicker in the air this time from Kashif Ali. Will go to Dean Foxcroft, who's on long on for another single.
Yes, Ghubrah Giants finally almost at the doorstep of a much deserved victory. Much needed victory also. This time Ubaid goes for a big one, but straight into the hands of Ghazanfar. So that's the end of Ubaid's cameo of 30 of 22. Darsait Titans lose their 7th wicket for 90.
That's right, another wicket falls for Darsait Titans. Some serious thinking needs to be done in the camp for Darsait Titans. Both these teams wanted this win desperately. Ubaidullah walking back, 30 of 23. Darsait Titans 90 for 7.
His leg. Let him down. One ball.
So the last ball of the innings and of the match as well.
यार, come on man. जाओ जाओ जाओ. इधर आओ.
Yagnik Pandya
जाओ, अहमद भाई, जल्दी.
is the man who will face this ball for formality reasons to complete the game. But Ghubrah Giants have won this game. 24 runs needed of this last ball. Goes for a big hit and misses it completely.
A dot ball.
Over.
An appeal for stumping by Pranav. Yes, that's the end of a good victory for Ghubrah Giants. Much needed victory for Ghubrah Giants. Darsait Titans failed to come anywhere close to the victory target. End their innings at 24 runs short.
Right, so Ghubrah Giants have won this game comfortably in the end. This is a rare statement we make for Ghubrah Giants. Normally, they are always at the receiving end of losses, but this time they've won this game and won it comfortably. A clinical performance from Ghubrah Giants, a complete all-round performance. They batted well to reach to a decent total, and then they defended it well in the end as well against Darsait Titans, who are a very strong side on paper but haven't come out to perform the way they have in the D20 format. So handshakes all around, and the men in yellow finally get those 2 points and will be leaving the ground on a happy note.
Yes, a very happy Ghubrah Giants day. The players put up an all-round performance. Dean Foxcroft first in the batting, and then very clinical bowling from all the bowlers to restrict Darsait Titans.
Ghazanfar's important knock. How important was that innings of 20 runs, quick fire? Whenever he does that, Ghubrah Giants always get that advantage. Let's quickly check at the batting card for Darsait Titans. Nobody performing with the bat. Only Ubaidullah scoring 30 of 23. And Amanpreet Singh Sira showed some class, scored 25 of 11 deliveries. But that was not enough for Darsait Titans to chase a total of 108. They fell short by 24 runs. Bowling, Dean Foxcroft was the pick of the bowlers. 3 wickets for him, and he conceded 60 runs in his allotted 2 overs. Ibn Yamin Habib also bowled well for 2 wickets in his 2 overs. 90 for 7 is what Ghubrah Giants restricted Darsait Titans to.
Khurram Khan and Jishan started off well, but then there was a good catch there in the deep. Dean Foxcroft striking quick, picked up 3 wickets, and that Ghubrah Giants were on top.
Well, they had some good shots on display, but that was not enough. The bowlers were doing the job for Ghubrah Giants, and the batters were losing wickets at regular intervals. When you're chasing a score, you need a good partnership, but that is what was missing from Darsait Titans' innings. They have a lot of thinking to do. They tried their best in that, whatever they had, whatever opportunities they got, but overall, Ghubrah Giants were always in the game. They had the self-belief of restricting a total of 108. That was the last wicket to fall in that last over of Kashif Ali. Ghubrah Giants scoring 113 for 5 in their allotted 10 overs, and Dean Foxcroft scoring 49 of just 19 deliveries. He was the pick of the batters for Ghubrah Giants. Ubaidullah the pick of the bowlers for Darsait Titans, getting a wicket for 34 runs. In reply, well, Darsait Titans falling short by 23 runs. Ubaidullah scoring 30, and Foxcroft among the wickets as well, getting 3 wickets for his 16. Ghubrah Giants winning the game comfortably in the end by 23 runs. We'll be heading into a short break, and when we are back from the break, it will be Mikhail Vaswani with the post-match presentation. So stay tuned.